Welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Well, did our freeze preparation help? Did it do anything? Let's go check out the damage. Well, it's Christmas Eve. We've had 2 nights of below freezing temperatures. The first night when this big blast came through, it was 17 degrees as a low, and that almost got us close to the last big freeze where it was 14 below. But it stayed below freezing the entire day, and the next night we got down to 20, and tonight we're going to get just under freezing and it'll start warming up again. But yeah, the damage is done. Now these apple trees ought to be fine. I expected the leaves to crisp up. These trees will drop these leaves now, and it's probably good for these trees. We talked about that. But what about all the other stuff, the things we tried to cover in our garden beds? Did they survive? Let's go take a look around. Camera's going to be a little shaky because I'm going to kind of hand hold it, so you know, if that bothers you, then sorry. All right, let's look at the aftermath. It got down to 17 last night, and as you can see, my uncovered cauliflower did not make it. Even my cold hardy, yeah, those turnips didn't make it. My cold hardy, so-called cold hardy plants, yeah, they're toast. But let's look underneath our bucket here and see the one. Yeah, see, that one even took damage under the bucket. But it looks like if we can keep it protected through the next couple of days, maybe we'll save it. I don't know what happened underneath these covers. Let's take a look. But I'm not hopeful. Yeah, they're toast. Some of them might come back, but yeah, toast. Yeah, I'm not. Well, that one looks like maybe we'll save it. Let's look at this one over here. Yeah, I think under the covers the cauliflower did okay. I'm not going to pull up the carrots, the cloth on the carrots. It's too windy. Yeah, even under the covers, all these turnips got whacked. So we have the opportunity to grow something else now. Everything that wasn't covered, obviously, carnage happened. But look, there's one that we covered, and we got ourselves at least one head of cabbage we can save. How about this one over here? I haven't looked at this one. Yeah. So we saved that. But the same kind of cabbage left uncovered, I think we're going to lose them all. Now, we may be surprised if the roots survived. They might send up some new growth, but I don't know if we'll have time to grow a whole nother cabbage before we need these beds for spring. Yeah, even the leeks got knocked. That's discouraging. We'll see if these leeks can pop back. I mean, look at that. We had some good growth on some of these. Clearly the fig trees got whacked. All their leaves are droopy and wilty, so I knew that would happen to these guys. But these fig trees have survived colder weather in the past, so I'm sure they'll come back. What are you doing over here, Phoebe? Licking the ice? That's the ice off of my water barrel, and I took it off this morning. It's freezing back already. Yeah, it's a novelty around here. Well, the damage on Lucy the lemon is done. You can see the leaves, they're all wilty, and we expected that. We expect Lucy to die back some. I'm hoping that our preparation down at the bottom there will preserve the thick limbs and the roots, and we can grow Lucy back from that part. That's what we did 2 years ago. This is all 2 years of growth, and we're hoping that'll happen again. All the little lemons that were left on here, the unripe ones, frozen solid like ice. So yeah, we're going to keep Lucy wrapped for a couple more days and until we're clear of this freezing weather. But yeah, the damage is done. We expected this. And what we'll do, as I described in the previous video, is we're not going to chop this back yet. We're going to let the plant tell us, you know, if it's going to come back, and that takes several months. What we'll do is gradually begin at these limbs once once the leaves are kind of dropping off, and we'll trim back little by little, just a little bit, and we'll see if any of that thicker wood down there begins to sprout in the spring. And once we see what's growing and what's not, then we can come in and clean up this tree. But wait, don't do it right away. Don't, just because it looks dead, it might not be. Well, the good news is the freeze killed a lot of these weeds that were coming up in these holes. The bad news is it pretty much killed everything else as well. So with all this damage, what are we left with? We're left with an opportunity to grow some other stuff. We're left with an opportunity to begin our garden over again if we want to. We're left with an opportunity to let it lie fallow until spring. Yeah, it's not all bad. This is what happens when you garden. You're going to lose some plants. You're going to lose a whole garden if the season is, if the season goes that way, you know. At least we've got a few cabbages we've saved. We've got a cauliflower we've saved. Yeah, it's not all bad. Well, I hope that your garden fared fairly well during this Arctic blast. I hope that you were able to protect some things and take some plants inside. And I hope it's not all gloom and doom for you. And yeah, so I hope that this day also being Christmas Eve and tomorrow Christmas, I hope that you're remembering and celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, and that you're putting some thought into the gospel and thinking about things, thinking about, you know, what's going to happen to you, your soul, when you die. You may not believe in that kind of thing, but yeah, I hope you'll give it some thought. My life would have been over. I would literally have been dead if it were not for Jesus Christ. It's a story for another time. But I hope that you are celebrating the birth of your Savior. I hope He is your Savior. And so Merry Christmas to you. Hey, thanks for joining me on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. I hope you have a good holiday, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.